Okay.
I provide
You have a good day now.
and can visit you in your home.
Hi, everybody.
If you'd like to discuss this further, please call me, Richard Palmer, on 01329 835 439. A pension is a long-term investment. The fund value may fluctuate and can go down. Your eventual income may depend on the size of the fund at the time of future interest rates and tax legislation. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Hello, my name is David. I'm a retired RAF officer. All the other ex-members of the Royal Air Force, Women's Royal Force out there who are listening. There are probably several hundred of me within the local area. Today I'm a volunteer at the Bognor Regis branch of the RAF Association, and I'd like to extend a warm invitation to you to come and join us. So our work today is every bit as important as it was in 1945, perhaps more so. If you'd like to come and help us, or if you'd like more information, give us a call on the phone on 01243 865 615, 01243 865 615, or why not drop into our premises in person at Waterloo Square. We're open 7 days a week from 11:30 onwards. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome to Advice Minute from Citizens Advice Havant.org, where we offer free, confidential and impartial advice to anyone who needs it. With so many essential services now only available online, if you're not great with technology, you might find things difficult. Banks, health services, benefits, energy suppliers and council services all encourage us to contact them online. If you're struggling to handle essential online services, we can help. We can either show you how to access the services, or you can do some essential tasks for you. Search Citizens Advice Havant. If you can't use the internet, drop into our offices at the Meridian Centre, Waterloo Library, or Havant Community Centre. If you can't make weekdays,
Hello, everybody. Do you like my new hairstyle? I got a fringe. The fringe is new. I'm brand new. Got it in yesterday. Still getting used to it. Still getting used to the long bits that come with it. I'm just going to close the door. I'm getting hot in here already. Here we go. That was a bit slurpy, sorry about that. Good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. on the 24th of April, 2026, and it is Friday, so that means you have me, Candis, for the next hour and a half. We've got the requests coming in thick and fast already. Goodness me, the phones are going crazy, the emails are going crazy. I've already got 6 requests preloaded, so there you go. I love to see it. If you do want to get your request in, or tell me a story. I've heard a lot of people having their birthdays today, so that's definitely going to be something on today's show. We'll get into that in a minute, but if you do have a request or a story or anything you want to tell me or Chris, give us a free phone call on 0800 014 1955 or the standard rate number 02392 I've forgotten it now. 481988. You can also email us, studio@angelradio.uk. That's often helpful if you've got a really long story or maybe a picture that you want to show us. I love getting photographs, especially if you have pets. Feel free to send them to me. You can also join us on YouTube. I live stream all my shows on YouTube. Just jump on YouTube and search Angel Vintage. You can subscribe for absolutely free, but it does support Angel Radio. But all that being said, let's get on with the show. Jessie from Falkirk. Good morning. How are you, Jessie? She's got a lovely email here. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to play your song. Jessie says, this was actually intended for Mark, So I'm just going to read the whole email as it is. She says, "Good morning, Mark. Sorry I'm a bit late into your program. I painted the shed yesterday and that must have tired me out because I had a great sleep and just woke up." Gosh, well, I tell you what, 8:30 is still pretty early. So you've still got, even though it's a lie-in, it's still pretty early to me. However, today's a little bit special to me and nobody else. It's been 55 years since I started wearing an engagement ring. I love that so much, Jessie. Although my husband died in 2013, I still wear his rings. I love that so much. Can you play a request for me, please? She Wears My Ring. I've forgotten the artist. I'm not sure if it's outside of Angel Time. I used to go out singing it as part of a concert party, and I used to sing it as something else, The Swallow. If you don't have time for it, maybe pass it on to Candis. Thank you very much. Of course, Jessie. Well, you are number one on my show, and I absolutely love that you still wear the rings. I love that so much. So I have got Solomon King for you. That's who sings She Wears My Ring. This is exactly, especially for you, Jessie.
She wears my ring to show the world that she belongs to me. She wears my ring to show the world she's mine.
Did you pick up a copy of the quiz?
I do have it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Right. Hello, Mike. Hello, Eric. Looking forward to the quiz. Me too. Do you know what? I can't even remember the questions. I can hardly get any right. Oh, me neither, Eric. It's really tricky. I have the answers in front of me, and when I read them, I still think, I don't know that. I've had a few people comment on the sound levels in the studio. Not negatively, just requesting if we could turn it down in here, the music. I'm going to ask Tony. That is predetermined to do with recording around the studio and also taking into account our presenters who are hard of hearing. But I am going to see if there's a way I can turn it down just for my show. It won't happen today though, so that is something I'm working on. So if you can't hear me that well, I'll have to talk to you like this. I hope everybody's had a nice week. It's loads of people's birthdays today. It's my sister's birthday today as well.
Did you see that email from Jessie? Is that why you playing that now? Okay, so I'm gonna just
Thank you.
put it with it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Eric. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about that. That's a lovely song. I like that. Morning, your birthday's tomorrow. And that was Solomon King with She Wears My Ring. Especially for Jessie in Falkirk, who has been wearing her engagement ring for 55 years. I have been wearing my engagement ring for, I should know this, hang on, 3 years. There you go. Sometimes the time runs away a bit, but it is definitely 3 years. Anyway, it seems to be a lot of people's birthdays today. It is actually my sister's birthday today. She is 37, I think. If I'm 38, she must be 37. Okay, so happy birthday to my sister Brogan. I'm going to play her a song. I'm going to play Marilyn Monroe with Happy Birthday, Mr. President. This is also for everybody else's birthday. It is. I know it's Angie's birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday for tomorrow, Angie. But I keep hearing it's lots of people's birthdays today. So happy birthday to everybody whose birthday it is today, tomorrow, yesterday. And also, we're going to speak about St. George in a minute because I know it was St. George's Day yesterday. So I haven't forgotten about that. But let's do this first. Marilyn Monroe with Happy Birthday, Mr. President, for my sister Brogan.
Mr. President, Marilyn Monroe.
Angie, would you like a song for your birthday? My sister's name is Brogan. I think it's Irish, Brogan. I call her Brogy. My kids call her Bobby.
Happy birthday to you.
And that was Marilyn Monroe with Happy Birthday, Mr. President, for everybody whose birthday it is today, for Angie tomorrow, and for my sister who is 37 today. So happy birthday to her. Next, we have Wendy, her request. She sadly lost a very close friend of hers recently, so she has requested Ken Dodd with Absent Friends.
All right.
Yeah, you?
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute because I've got to record with Bob. You go about being recognised.
Yeah,
I was with Andrew about 5 or 6 years,
yeah.
and I went to, we took the kids to Bewley, and they want to go on the bus that takes you from the front of Bewley round to Bewley House.
Oh, yeah.
So Carol and I sort of sat downstairs, the kids went on top of the bus. And I was talking to Carol, and out the corner of my eye was these two ladies kept staring. And I kept thinking to myself, what do you keep staring for? I kept checking my floor. I thought, what's going on here then? Anyway, we get off at the Bewley House, and I stepped down, and this lady comes up, she goes, excuse me, my love. I said, yeah. She said, you might have noticed me staring. I said, yeah, I was checking your flowers and everything, love. And she just laughed. She said, is your name Miles? I went, yeah, it is. She went, Angel Radio. I said, yeah. She went, I told you it was him, Flo. I told you it was him. She went, oh, I love your programmes on a Friday afternoon. You do make us laugh. I said, it was him, Flo, didn't I? I said, it was him all along. She could tell by that voice. I said, oh, lovely.
I told you it was him.
Yeah, I said, I haven't got a pen or a photograph. And she went, love, you just played my request on the Friday. She said, lovely to see you, love.
Oh, I
she
love
went,
that.
Sweet Flo. And off they went. And Carol turned to me and said, we can't even come to bloody Bewley, can we?
I know, of all places, Bewley.
That's what I thought.
Well, to be fair, when I first, like before I started here, I used to listen to Tony, I used to listen to you and Josie every Friday afternoon. And when Jason came home on a Friday evening, I'd tell him all about your show and like all the things you'd said to each other. So when I first met you, I was a little bit like, fuck. Literally, I was like,
It was just the way Carol just looked at me and I went, what? And she went,
can't even come to
can't even come to bloody Bewley with the kids without someone recognising you. And I went,
It's not my fault.
I said to her, lap it up, love, lap it up.
You're with a celebrity.
I said, this is your life from now on.
See you in a minute.
Good to see you, my baby. Love your hair.
Thank you. Angie, would you like a song for your birthday? You've always got great requests as well, stuff that I love but never think of. So have a think, whatever you'd like me to play. And that was for Wendy in Norwich, who very sadly lost her friend Carol recently. That was Ken Dodd with Absent Friends. Wendy, everybody at Angel Radio is thinking of you. Look after yourself. Okay, goodness me, we have so many requests coming in. It's so exciting. Mark was just telling me a very funny story. He always makes me laugh a lot. Let's have a look. What do we have? Oh, we have Chris in Bishop's Waltham. Good morning, Chris. How are you? I heard Chris on reception answer the phone to you and say she always recognises it's you because you've got traffic in the background. That's true. That's how I always knew it was you before you even spoke. I miss our little chat, so I hope you've been somewhere nice recently. And Chris has requested the Rolling Stones with Paint It Black for Amanda, his lovely girlfriend. I think it's from 1966, if I remember correctly. This was playing the other day, and I said, oh, I've got someone I play this for all the time, which was you. So there you go. Is this one? You Don't Know Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was it? Oh, it's just female. Oh, he wants this as soon as possible.
Okay.
I think he goes out.
Oh, okay. That's when I play that next then. Shaving cream.
I could not foresee this thing happening to you.
Thank you. Do you like my hair? I got a fringe. I also had it cut and but it's all clipped up at the moment, so you can't really tell. But it's not really it's not shorter. It's just more layers. I got lots of interesting facts today. We're going to talk about St. George. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about all sorts of. And that was the Rolling Stones with Paint It Black for Amanda, who is Chris's girlfriend. And that was Chris in Bishop's Waltham. Thank you so much, Chris. What's the time? Okay, so we're going to play another song and then we're going to do the quiz in a moment. But first, let's play. This is for Chris in North London. Good morning, Chris. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping all my requests everywhere. He has requested Benny Bell with Shaving Cream. Now, this song is from 1946, and I haven't heard this in ages, and I really like it. So I was very happy when I saw this request. So this is for Chris in North London.
I have a sad story to tell you. It may hurt your feelings a bit. Last night
Thank you.
Into my bedroom. I stepped in a big pile of shaving cream. Be nice and clean.
I love this song.
Shave every day and you're all
we were just talking about Jessie's been wearing her engagement ring for 55 years, and I've been wearing my engagement ring for 3 years. So I think it's 3 years, 2000. Yeah, it is 3 years. So how long has everybody else been wearing a special piece of jewelry? Maybe it's not an engagement ring, but maybe you have like a necklace or a bracelet that's sentimental or something. Maybe it is a ring. I don't know. Maybe it's a special watch. Have you got something like that? My husband's wedding ring is it's really cool. It's really good. It's big, so people know he's married. Do you know what? Thank you, Eric. I went in and I asked for like Pamela Anderson from the 90s, and she based her hair on Brigitte Bardot. So that kind of like classic, glamorous. I just wanted it to look effortlessly glamorous. I don't know if it's effortless yet because I don't know how to style it quite yet. But when I get more used to it, I'm sure it'll be more effortless. I had to sleep with my fringe like this last night, and I woke up this morning and it was like literally like standing up because I didn't want to get my face cream on it. There you go. I'm definitely still getting used to feeling something on my face all the time. But we'll get there. But we'll say it's the Brigitte Bardot look. I've got it clipped up like her too, so. This is such a funny song. I love songs like this where it makes you think it's going to say something rude and then it doesn't. Now a shaving cream by Benny Bell as requested by Chris in North London. Thank you so much, Chris. That song always makes me cackle. You know, just I love songs like that. There was definitely the era for it where they made you think they were going to say something naughty or rude, and then they didn't. And I absolutely love that sort of humor. So I do like that song. Thank you so much, Chris. Right, well, it's probably time for the quiz, if you can believe that already. I'm going to play Drifter Dave's request, and then we'll do the quiz. Where are we? So Drifter Dave has requested... Oh, hang on, I've lost it now. Bear with me. No, there it is. It's okay. Drifter Dave, good morning, Drifter Dave. Thank you again for doing the quiz. He has requested Ben E. King with At Last. And he says, looking forward to another great show. Thank you very much, Dave.
You can't do that one because it's 1975.
Oh, okay.
He's fairly new, that bloke. You might know.
Oh, I've never seen him. I'll just say if he wants another one. I'll say that in a minute.
Yeah.
We need to play something for Michael, my sponsor. What should we play? I know what we're going to play.
At last, the sky above all blue. My heart was wrapped in clover. The night that I looked at you.
I don't know. We've got so many people on here. No one's talking really this morning. The Water is Wide. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that song.
Can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to for a thrill that
Great choice.
and you smile.
Oh,
That's a damn love. And here we are. Here we are. Oh, you are mine at last. Oh, you are mine. Yeah, baby. Oh, you are
are you guys ready for the quiz now? Gonna got your thinking caps on. Eric, you can do it. Oh, I reckon you'll get the first one. And that was At Last by Ben E. King. Thank you so much, Drifter Dave, for your request. Now, here we go. We're going to do the quiz, okay? Everybody, get your thinking caps on.
Drifter Dave from well near the New Forest is pleased to sponsor the quiz on Candis's Late Breakfast Show.
Okay, if you think you know the answers to any of the quiz questions, there are multiple ways you can tell me or Chris. Chris is on reception this morning, as always. Lovely, Chris. You can give us a phone call on the free phone number, which is 0800 014 1955, or you can call on the standard rate number 02392 481988. You can also email us studio@angelradio.uk. I nearly forgot it there for a moment. Or you can come onto YouTube and tell me yourself in live action. Go onto YouTube, search for Angel Vintage, and yeah, you can just see me fiddling with my new fringe. Mostly, I have a new haircut. I've got a new fringe, so a lot of it's me fiddling with my fringe. But you can watch me in the studio, and you can tell me your quiz answers in the chat box. So there's lots of ways you can tell us, and I will read out all the winners at the end. We have 2 reigning champions this week. Last week, both Jenny from Hailing Island and Alan Orpington were the winners. So let's see who's going to keep the throne. But we are on quiz number 26. Quiz question 1. What is Mount Rushmore in the USA famous for? What is Mount Rushmore in the USA famous for? So, question 2. Name all 4 given in the answer to question 1. So if you know the answer to question 1, I need the names of all 4 of the things in the answer to question 1. Question 3. What are baby beavers called? What's the name of a baby beaver? I can see Mike's already putting answers up. He's right on the ball. What famous saint, this is question 4, which famous saint was celebrated yesterday on the 23rd of April? Question 5. In slang, saying, what do you upset when you disagree with somebody? So you upset something. What is it that you upset when you disagree with something? Or with someone, should I say? Question 6A. Which famous pop star celebrates their birthday last week? Which famous pop star celebrated their birthday last week? And question 6B. Which year, hang on, let me read this correctly. When was the year this pop star was born? So the year, and if you know the date, extra points. Which year was this pop star born and which date? So what's their birthday? The famous pop star that celebrated their birthday last week, and what was their birthday? If you know. If you think you know the answers, give us a call, give us an email, 0800 014 1955 or studio@angelradio.uk. Thank you so much, Dave, for doing the quiz. As always, there would be no quiz without you, so we highly appreciate all your effort that you go through every week and for sponsoring the quiz too.
Candis's quiz was kindly sponsored by Drifter Dave from Wellow near the New Forest.
Speaking of sponsors, oh, hang on, before we do that, actually, Peter in Birchington-on-Sea has requested a song. Peter, you requested a song. You requested Convoy. Unfortunately, it's from 1975, so it's just out of our time. If you have a song, a different request, give us a phone call or an email, anything from before 1969. We'll happily play that for you. Just sadly, we can't play that one. Thank you for your call, though. I'm glad you want to make your request. And what I was going to say is, Michael in Angus, thank you for sponsoring the show this morning. You are never forgotten. You're always in my heart. As I've said many times before, between us, we are in the history books of Angel now. So, Michael, thank you so much for sponsoring my show. I'm going to play a song that a few of you are probably going to groan about. Everybody hates the song, and I don't really know why. I love this song, and I particularly love this version of the song. So again, I know a lot of you are going to think, oh my goodness, but I'm going to play it anyway because it's never played. This is Tiny Tim with Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I like this song. Okay, Mike, you're doing well. I'm not going to tell because people will know if you're right or not. I better make a note of this, actually. I love this song. Do you need me to repeat the questions? I will be repeating them later, but I can repeat them for you guys at any point, obviously. So you have like backstage access. I kind of give away one of the answers in a minute anyway, but I'm pretty sure everybody's going to know it. But that's because I planned to talk about this thing, obviously, anyway. Eric, I still haven't got a frame big enough for that artwork your daughter gave me, but it is very safely on the side. I'm just looking for the right frame. I don't want to put it in a black frame because it's got such pretty colors. I want to put it in a, I don't know what color frame. Don't know yet, but not black. Okay, for those of you who hate that song, I know, but I really like it personally. I like that version. So I wanted to play that for Michael and Angus, my lovely sponsor of the show. That was Tiny Tim with Tiptoe Through the Tulips. And it's never played on this radio station, really, because everybody groans about it. Even the presenters don't like it. I think I must be the only one. Okay, right. I'll tell you what we're going to talk about. We got lots of stuff to talk about this morning. I may have to split this into two shows, actually. I think next week's theme of the show is going to be sports. Okay, so mark that down. Think of any songs related to sports for next week. Or maybe you played a sport when you were younger. Or maybe you have seen a very strange sport. Cheese rolling, sumo wrestling, I don't know, curling, tiddlywinks, is that a sport? I'm not sure. Next week, we're going to do sports. This week, we are going to focus on St. George. Yesterday was, of course, St. George's Day. Now, I'm going to tell you the story of St. George. I'm going to make it brief, don't worry. But I didn't actually know the story of St. George. Now, obviously, I grew up in South Africa. So that wasn't, of course, St. George is not our patron saint, but I did want to learn about it. So I thought, perfect timing. My show is the day after St. George's Day. Let's do it. So I'm going to tell you the little story very quickly about St. George. So this is more myth and legend than actual historically noted down. I just want to point that out. But for all intents and purposes, we're just going to say this is a true story. So years and years and years ago, there was a town in Libya that was being terrorized by a dragon, an evil dragon. The dragon demanded that it had sacrifices made to it. So the village people would sacrifice sheep to keep the dragon happy. But eventually they ran out of sheep. So they decided they were going to start sacrificing people. They ran a lottery which decided which people were going to be sacrificed every week. And one day, the king's daughter came up. The princess was chosen as the next sacrifice. St. George arrives just in time. Bad timing for the dragon, good timing for the princess, I would think. Just as the dragon appears, St. George rides up on his horse and he decides to challenge the dragon. He fights the dragon and wounds it instead of killing it straight away. He tells the princess to put the dragon on a lead and walk it back to the village. A little bit like a pet, I suppose. The princess leads the dragon back to town on a belt. The townspeople are shocked to see it subdued. George makes a deal with them. So he says if the townspeople all convert to Christianity, he will kill the dragon. They all agree, so he slays the dragon and saves the town, and he becomes a lasting symbol of bravery. Isn't that lovely? I love that story. I love the idea of a princess leading a dragon back on a belt. Well, do you know what? This feels pretty fitting. I think we're going to play Jeffrey's request to go off the back of that lovely story. He has requested Val Doonigan with The Special Years. I think there's an email attached, so if there is, I'll read it for you afterwards. But let's listen to the song first. This is for Jeffrey. Do you like my little story time? Any songs, or do they have to be with the angel date rules? We always, unless it's pay to play, which is a special like once every 2 months or something, it has to always be before 1969. We don't play music after 69. So any songs before 69, in 69 or before 69, as old as you want. Judy. Yeah, see, I knew that song would be helpful. Oh, I'd love to see the tulip fields in Holland. Oh, I bet they're so beautiful. I have cousins in Holland. I don't know why I haven't been. I haven't got an excuse, really.
And in between are the special years. You remember all of your life. The special years are filled with sweet promises and pain, but love will never taste quite so wonderful again. So slow.
Have you worn out the cowboy boots yet? No, I'm wearing them right now. Got to wear the cowboy boots. Let's see if I can show you. I always show you guys my outfits, don't I? Last week I had all purple matching on, if you remember. Purple scrunchie, purple shoes, purple everything. I got purple on today as well. And I'm wearing stitch socks. Eric, tell your daughter I have stitch socks on. very fluffy Stitch socks. I think they've got ears on them, actually. Do they? They have ears on them. They're more like my bed socks, but my feet were cold this morning, so I put them on in my boots. Oh, are they? Oh, I thought you meant the tulips in Holland. Oh, that's even closer. I definitely don't have an excuse. Oh, that would be beautiful. Angie, I vow to thee my country. Is that what, is that for St. George? Is that what he said? Sounds like something he would say. I know him personally. That was the special years for Jeffrey, who said, please can I play that for his daughter? That's lovely. Thank you so much. That was Val Doonigan. It's a beautiful song. Thank you, Jeffrey. So, we have people on YouTube on fire with the quiz question answers. So I hope you've all got your thinking caps on. Okay, I've got an email here. This is from Ruth. She says, good day, Candis. Have you worn out those cowboy boots yet? No, I haven't. I'm wearing them right now. I literally have my cowboy boots on right now. She's requested a song, which I will play in like just shortly. She says she loves Barbara Streisand's early ballads, and the song she's requested really shows the zany side. It's not in her repertoire now. No, I suppose, yeah. And then Steve says, good morning, Candis. Another great show this morning. When a date has been arranged for me to come to the studio, I'll let you know. That would be very good. Thank you. Goodness me. I've got a... Jessie, yes, I did play your song. I did play your song this morning. We spoke. I read your email and I played your song first thing this morning. So thank you so much for that. That was about Jessie wearing her engagement ring for 55 years, even though her husband died in 2013. She still wears his ring, his much repaired ring, apparently. Thank you, Jessie. I did play it. I assume you must have missed it, so that's a shame, but I did play it first thing this morning. I thought if I played it first thing, you would have still been listening from Mark's show, so maybe I mistimed that, but anyway, I do appreciate that, your email and your request. Oh, okay, so Ruth, unfortunately, the song you've requested, Barbara Streisand's song, Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long. It's actually from 1970, apparently. I know your email says 1966. I'm going to triple check that. Chris has double checked that for me. And she's almost always completely correct, but I will triple check that for you. But in the meantime, let's play another Barbara Streisand song. This is for Bill in Brentford. Bill says, and the same thing Ruth said, Barbara Streisand's, it's her 84th birthday today. So happy birthday to Barbara Streisand. There you go. Do you know, I knew, lots of people's birthdays today. And he has requested I'll Know. And I think that is from the musical Guys and Dolls, if I'm correct. I'm always a bit worried to say facts in case I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Barbara Streisand with I'll Know.
At the sight of his face, I care, I care, I care, and I'll stop, and I'll stare, and long before we can speak, I'll know my heart, and I won't ever ask, am I right, am I wise, am I smart, but I'll stop and I'll stare.
Do any of you know when Barbara Streisand officially released Sam, You Made My Pants Too Long, or Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long, because I'm getting 1970 and I'm getting 1966, and I don't know which one's accurate. So if anybody has the info on that, I'd appreciate it. They used to say, you can't grow a real black tulip. They used to stand them in the black ink. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I can only think of Beetle Bomb by Spike Jones. Hey, do you know, if you can link it to sports in any way, even if they just say the word sport or anything, cricket, whatever, that's cool. I'll write your request now, Mike. I like Spike Jones too. He's a very, very funny man. And that was I'll Know from the musical Guys and Dolls by Barbara Streisand, as requested by Bill in Brentford. It would have been Barbara Streisand's 84th birthday today. Ruth, I am currently working on finding 100% if that what year that song was released. So I've got two sources of information. One is saying it was released in 1970. One is saying it was released in 1966. So I'm just going to put a pin in it until it's confirmed. If anybody knows for absolute certain when the song Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long was released, what year, I'd love to know. Please tell me so I can play this for Ruth. What else have we got? Where are we at? David in Leafy Shepherd's Bush. Hi, David. How are you? Is it sunny there? I know I was going to say, I hope you're behaving yourself, but I know you're certainly no angel. Sorry, David, I don't know where that came from. He has requested, goodness me. Gosh, sorry about that. Ray Charles with You Don't Know Me. Well, I do apologize about that, David. Right, I just need to load some requests. I'm going to keep that one for next week, okay, Mike? I'll put it there. I'll put it there. Fred the Red.
And longs to kiss your lips, and longs to hold you tight.
Eric, we need to play your one.
Though my heart aches with love, afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. A chance that you might love me too. Give your hand to me, then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away. Signs of looking night, oh, you never know the one who loves you so. Well, you don't know me. Afraid and shy, I let my legs go by. Chance that you might love me too. Or you give your hand to me, and you say goodbye. I watch she walk away. Inside the rugged guy, oh, you never.
All booked, so I'll have to let you know about the black tulips. Yes, please do, Judy. I'd love to find that out. I'd love to know that. That would be so cool. You definitely come back and tell us. Maybe you can send us a picture or two. Can you send pictures on here? I think you can. This may help. Barbara Streisand's recording of Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long was recorded in 1966, but released in 1970. Ooh. That was David in Leafy Shepherd's Bush's request. Thank you so much. And that was Ray Charles with You Don't Know Me. So I have found the information I needed about the Barbara Streisand request from Ruth. Apparently, Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long by Barbara Streisand was recorded in 1966, but not released until 1970. So now I'm not sure on the rules on that. So I'm going to double check, but I think we probably can't play it because I think it goes on the release date, unfortunately. Oh, that's a tricky one. That might be a little loophole that you found there. Anyway, Eric in Haverfordwest actually requested this one last week. So I'm going to play this now. This is Hoagie Carmichael with Huggin' and a Chalkin', which I've never heard before.
Tony always said to me that we can use the recording date.
Oh, okay.
More than the release date.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So I'm also
Yeah.
I would have found it really strange.
But ain't it grand to have a gal so big and fat that when you go to hug her, you don't know where you're at. You have to take a piece of chalk in your hand and hug away some chalk a mark to see where you began. One day I was a hugging and a chalking and a chalking and a hugging away. When I met another fellow with some chalk in his hand, a coming around the other way over the mountain, a coming around the other way. Nobody ever said I'm weak. My bones don't ache, my joints don't creak. But I grow pale and I get limp every time I see my baby limp.
Oh, apparently we can't play it because we can use the release date. I mean, we can use the recording date. Oh, it's in my eye. Oh, I think the problem is where I haven't actually washed my hair since the hairdressers. I've still got little bits of hair. I have showered, but I haven't washed my hair. So, because it was only yesterday.
Well, in Brentford, you sent an email saying the same thing. It's
Oh.
the recording.
Oh, okay, awesome. Cool. Okay, good. We can use the recording date, so that's exciting. And that was Huggin' and a Chalkin' by, who is that by? Hoagie Carmichael. There you go. That was requested by Eric in Haverfordwest. Thank you so much, Eric. I know you requested that last week. So that was a good one. Appreciate that. So I have some good news. Both Chris on reception and Bill in Brentford have informed me that we can in fact use the recording date, not the release date. So I can play Ruth's request. So Ruth, I'll play that for you in a little minute. I'm just going to pull it up first. But in the meantime, I'm going to play Fred the Red's request. Fred the Red is in Mitcham. Good morning, Fred. He has requested Nina and Frederick with Little Boxes.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes, little boxes, little boxes, all the same. There's a green one and a pink one, a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. And the people in the houses all go to the university.
This was into the South African top 20 in 1964, for those of you who don't know that. Oh, okay, that's a good one.
And they all play on the golf course and drink their martini dry, and they all have pretty children, and the children go to school. And the children
Maybe I'll have to do you a 3 in a row next week, Mike. You'll have to think of a third one. Think of a third one. No pressure.
and the boys go into business and marry and raise a family, and they all get put in boxes, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a
Sport. The last time I heard a sports topic on Angel Radio, the presenter had to resort to Angel Radio's library. Oh dear, have I set myself up for failure here? Oh, I love that song. For those of you who don't know, that was in the South African top 20. That's from 19... Oh my goodness, I forgot the year now. 65. That was it, 1965. That was in the South African top 20. Little known facts. Thank you, Fred the Red, listening in Mitcham. So Ruth, your request. I'm pleased I can play this for you, actually. She has requested, Sam, you made the pants too long. And this is to celebrate Barbara Streisand's, how old would she have been, did we say? 84 today. So happy birthday to her. I better redo the quiz questions in a minute.
Yes, I'm walking, but I'm walking without feet. I'm not finding fault at all with what's too big and what's too small.
Oh, Eric, I'm going to have to look up songs. I never do that. You've got me a bit worried now. Surfing USA is a good one. Angie, you need to come and be my song library person, record library person. Angie, I haven't forgotten your song. I promise I do have it there. And that was Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long by Barbara Streisand to celebrate her 84th birthday. That was recorded in 1966 and requested by Ruth in Poole. Thank you so much, Ruth. I'm glad we could play that for you. It was a little bit of questioning, but hey, I learned a new thing today about Angel. We can play the recording date, not just the release date. I'm going to go through the quiz questions again very quickly. I've got requests coming in for next week, actually. I've got quite good ones. Next week's theme is sports. I fear I may have set myself up a little bit for a difficult topic here, but I do want everybody to you have a week's notice. I want songs to do with sports. They don't have to be about sports. They can just mention a sport. We've got some quite good ones so far. Right, let's do the quiz questions. Right, question 1. Oh, before I start, if you do want to tell us your quiz answers, give us a call on the free phone number 0800 014 1955, or you can email studio@angelradio.uk. Right, question 1. What is Mount Rushmore in the US famous for? Mount Rushmore in the USA, what is it famous for? Question 2. Name all 4 given in the answer to question 1. So if you know the answer to question 1, you're going to name all 4 of the things in the answer. Question 3. What are baby beavers called? I knew this one, actually. What are baby beavers called? Question 4. Which famous saint was celebrated yesterday on the 23rd of April? Question 5. In slang, what do you upset when disagreeing with somebody? When you disagree with somebody, what is a slang saying that you have upset what? Question 6A. Which famous pop star celebrated their birthday last week? And question 6B. Which year and date were they born? So which famous pop star celebrated their birthday last week, and which year and date were they born in? If you only know the year or you only know the date, that's fine. We'll still take your answer. Right, that is courtesy of Drifter Dave, so thank you so much. Let's get back to, I'm going to play a song and then I'm going to tell you a few facts about something. Thelma in Gosport. Good morning, Thelma. How are you? Thelma has requested Ella Fitzgerald with Manhattan. I love Ella. I love a little bit of Ella Fitzgerald in the morning. Thank you, Thelma.
Summer journeys to Niagara, to other places that
Damn, I missed it.
we'll save our
The World Cup Willie by Lonnie Donegan.
Did you get that email from Steve Verne?
Yeah. Yeah.
He wants to call in or something.
Sorry for the mute, people. Sometimes things need to be muted. Okay. Morning, Candis. Just caught my request in time. How about Football Crazy? Yes, that's a good one. See, you guys, you're so smart. Who sings Football Crazy? Dave, will you do the quiz based on sports as well? So it can match. That would be good. And what was the other one? World Cup Willie.
In Central Park, we'll stroll where our first kiss bestowed.
Mike, got you 3 in a row. Well done. Great job.
Terrific show, they say. We both may see it close someday. dreams of a boy and girl will turn Manhattan into an isle of joy.
That's a good one, actually, Dave. Songs with. Oh, hang on. That finished a little bit abruptly. I was just chilling out listening to it. That was Ella Fitzgerald with Manhattan from 1956. That was requested by Thelma in Gosport. I hope you have the lovely sun like we do, Thelma. It's so beautiful outside. Where the front of the studio is all glass, the sun is pouring in and it looks beautiful. I'm actually stuck in the studio. Obviously, there's no windows in here, so I can't enjoy it, but I will be going home to enjoy it. I've just had my garden done. It's taken 2 and a bit weeks. But it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks incredible. There's a nice big decking with a big 6-seater table, chairs. We've put up a fence extension, I guess, to like make it higher. Because obviously we put the decking in and then realized, we can see straight into our neighbor's garden now because we were much higher up. So we put a big bit of like extended the fence upwards just where the decking is and put wisteria all over it. So it looks beautiful. And then the back wall, we did the same thing. We put a big trellis with a massive bit of wisteria on it. And it looks so beautiful. Did you know the little grape-like shapes that the wisteria grows in, they're called racemes? I didn't know that until the other day. We also have brand new turf, AstroTurf, not real grass because I just couldn't keep reseeding it every year. It was driving me crazy. But I do have pots of real flowers and vegetables. So I will still be attracting bees and butterflies. Hopefully no slugs, but you never know. But it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy with it. We have new lighting and everything. The other day, my cat Hamilton brought a mouse in. He brought a mouse in, and the mouse died on my carpet, which was not very nice. And then I realized I can't even go and throw it in the garden because there's no real grass or bushes. So I had to, at 5:30 in the morning, in my socks and pajamas, carrying this little dead mouse, I had to traipse across the road and put it in a bush. Anyway, I know cats think they're being nice by bringing you these things, but I'd really rather he didn't. But there you go. So yes, my garden looks beautiful. And last night and the night before, we've had it done now for, is it 2 evenings, I think? It was finished 2 days ago. So we've had 2 evenings of sitting in the garden. Even though it's still pretty chilly, we still have been enjoying it because if the wind goes away, it's going to be much nicer. So it has been lovely, though. I'm very excited for the sun to start properly. Okay, so I was going to tell you some facts about St. George. St. George was likely a Roman soldier with Greek origin, and he was actually born in a place that no longer exists, but geographically would be now be known as Turkey. So he was actually executed around 303 AD for refusing to give up his Christian faith. And the legend of the dragon is not actually historically accurate. It was added later. So he is a real person, but the story of his dragon is not. As far as we know, there could have been a dragon. He's not only the patron saint of England, he is also the patron saint of multiple other countries. I will tell you about those in a minute, but let's play a little bit more music. Terry One in Portsmouth has requested John Barry with Stamp and Shake. And this is from the film Zulu. And I love this song. I love John Barry, actually. I don't think he's done a bad song. Here we go. I'm really sorry. I have absolutely no idea what is going on there, but it's playing 2 songs at once. So I'm going to try again. I don't know why it's doing that. I haven't got another song playing. It's just YouTube having a very strange moment and giving you a little combination of 2 songs there. So let's try that again. This is, I hope, Zulu with Stamp and Shake, the Zulu soundtrack with Stamp and Shake from John Barry. I hope it doesn't do that again. If it does, I'll have to try. I just have to try again in a moment. That was really weird. I couldn't figure out what was happening then. It was playing two songs at once. That was so strange. It was playing both of them at the same time, but I don't know why, because the other one isn't even open on my computer. I didn't even pull that song up. It's not even a request I have. That was really weird. That was really strange. I'm still getting little bits of hair on me. It's driving me a bit mental because I keep feeling it in my mouth and in my eye. I had one in my eyeball this morning. Oh, Terry 2's got one. Oh, I got it. Do you know, that's the problem with...
When you said you shouldn't be so ungrateful that your cat brings you presents.
Yes, I guess.
I once lived on the Thames in Chichester. And our cat once brought in these massive seagulls through the cat flap.
No way! They're massive as well.
Yeah, and sort of partly just squawking a bit. It was awful.
Oh my God. At least I only get mice. Jeez.
It's better than birds, though, isn't it?
Mice are better.
It's a bird.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Right. Okay. That was Stamp and Shake by John Barry from the film Zulu. I genuinely have no idea what happened the first time. It was playing, I think it was a Roy Orbison song over at the same time, but I was nowhere on my computer. So I don't have any idea what happened there. But anyway, we're just going to say it's one of the quirks of Angel. You've got a never heard before mix of John Barry and Roy Orbison. Wendy said, I shouldn't be so ungrateful. My cat was bringing me a present. Indeed. Chris just said once her cat brought her a seagull. So at least it wasn't a seagull. It was just a mouse. Angie, it is her birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Angie. I know she's listening to me on YouTube right now, coming up with some fantastic suggestions for next week's theme. But for this week, she has requested Dusty Springfield with The Water is Wide. And after that, we're going to do the answers and the winners to the quiz. So don't go anywhere. So I've expected us to play a second song at the same time. Technology. Seriously, what? Right, Mike, you've done incredibly well with your quiz answers. Eric, Angie, anybody else want to have a go before I read out the answers and the winners? I'm going to go get them from Chris. Hang on.
Nobody knew that it was Billy Fury.
Oh, yeah.
Dusty Springfield, one even Victoria Beckham, but they all got on the 17th, but not.
Oh, do you know what? I did wonder, because I bet there's loads of people, to be fair. So I guess maybe we should
And
make
it was funny, I heard Sandy on Wednesday, because I wasn't in on Wednesday, because Sharon had just an archive programme, and I could hear her, and she was saying all sorts of people on the 17th. So
okay.
I don't know if Billy Fury was.
Maybe that's where he got it
So
from.
when David and Shepherd's Bush just rang in and said, oh yeah, you do know him, and I went, every day. So he said, that's Bill, what's his name, Buddy Holly, not.
Oh, not very
I
helpful.
got it wrong anyway.
Chris is giving clues, but he's giving the wrong clues. That's funny. Nobody got all of the answers. Hi, Peter. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's new. I got it done yesterday. Peter, next week we have our theme is going to be anything sports related. So if you have any requests at all, you can tell me your sports song and I'll make sure I mark it down for next week. Peter, we just had a really funny thing where the computer played 2 songs at the same time and I couldn't figure out how to stop it because the second song wasn't on my laptop, or my computer, so that was weird. That was Dusty Springfield with The Water is Wide, and that is to say happy birthday to Angie, who is listening on YouTube. Thank you so much, Angie, for your request. Right, everybody, let's get to the quiz winners.
Drifter Day from Wight near the New Forest is pleased to sponsor the quiz on Candis's Late Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much, Dave. Right. We haven't actually got anybody who got all the questions right. So I suppose Jenny from Hayling Island and Alan from Orpington, who both got all the questions last week. Does your reign just roll over? I guess it does until you're defeated. Right, question 1. What is the what? I can't even read the question correctly. Let's try again. What is Mount Rushmore? I'm just going to go home. What is Mount Rushmore in the USA famous for? It is famous for carvings of 4 presidents. They have their bust carved into not their bust. Well, it is called a bust, but you know what I mean. Their head and shoulders and chest carved into the side of the mountain. Question 2. Name all 4 given in the answer to question 1. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Question 3. What are baby beavers called? They are called kits, which I think is a very cute name. Question 4. Which famous saint was celebrated yesterday on the 23rd of April? And that is, of course, Saint George. Question 5. In slang, what do you upset when you disagree with somebody? And that is the apple cart. You upset the apple cart. That was a good one. Question 6a. Which famous pop star celebrated their birthday last week? Well, we have subsequently found out that there could have been multiple answers, and perhaps I should have made it slightly more specific. But the answer that we were looking for was Billy Fury. And when was the year he was born and which date? He was born on the 17th of April, 1940. So the winners this week, we have Jason in Southsea, who got 1 to 5. We have David in Shepherd's Bush, who also got 1 to 5, correct? Colin in Wickham, I think that says 1 to 5 as well. Eric in Haverfordwest. Eric, you did really well. You said you weren't going to get any. Eric got loads right. Alan in Orpington also got question 1 to 5. And Jenny from Hayling Island got the first 4 correct. And then Mike on YouTube also did very, very well. Well done, everybody. I don't suppose we have an overall winner this week, but that could be because we worded one of the questions a little bit too vaguely. Next week, all the questions are going to be about sports because that's going to be our theme next week. Well done, every single one of you, for being quiz champions.
Candis's quiz was kindly sponsored by Drifter Dave from Wight near the New Forest.
So I was saying that St. George is not just the patron saint of England. He is one of the most widely adopted patron saints in the world, actually. He is, of course, the patron saint of England because we have the St. George's cross on our flag. We have, so Georgia is, I think, is the place Georgia is actually named after him. I might be wrong, but I think it is anyway. Ethiopia, he's a massive religious figure in Ethiopian Christianity. So there you go. Portugal, he's historically linked through the monarchy and the military. Greece, of course, he's a very important saint of the Orthodox Church. And Bulgaria even celebrates a national holiday as well as us, St. George's Day. I'm not sure if it's on the same day, though. He's also the patron saint of regions and cities, not just countries. Catalonia, where he's tied to a romantic book and rose tradition. Oh, okay. That sounds nice. And Moscow, he appears on the city's coat of arms. Gosh, so he is literally like the patron saint of the world almost. I wonder which is the most popular patron saint. I have to look that up. Terry 2 in Portsmouth. Good morning, Terry. Isn't it beautiful this morning in Portsmouth? It has been so beautiful. I wish the wind would go away. It's very cold. It is very cold. He has requested Carole King with It May As Well Rain Until September from 1963.
What should I write? What can I say? How can I tell you how much I miss you? The weather here is nice as it can be. Although it doesn't really matter much to me. For all the fun I'll have while you're so far away, it might as well rain until September.
I'm trying to think of a song, a specific song. I've got it in my head.
Sunny skies for things I have to do. 'Cause I stay home the whole day long and think of you.
You Don't Own Me.
As far as I'm concerned, each day's a rainy day. So it might as well rain until September. My friends look forward to their picnics on the beach. Yes, everybody loves the summertime. Oh, but you know, darling, while your arms are out of reach, the summer isn't any friend of mine. It doesn't matter whether skies are gray or blue. It's raining in my heart 'cause I can't be with you. I am only living for the day you're home to stay. So it might as well rain until September.
Peter, I've got a request I'm going to play for you. No, Becky. Yeah, we can do the 2-word songs the following week. That's a really good idea. And that was It Might As Well Rain Until September by Carole King. And that was requested by Terry 2 in Portsmouth. Thank you so much, Terry. We've had Terry 1 and Terry 2 this morning. We've got a full house. I'm going to play a request for Peter, who's listening on YouTube. Good morning, Peter. He said I have a very nice hair, so he gets a song especially for him. I'm going to play, I've got 3 choices here. Let's play You Don't Own Me by Leslie Gore. I love this song.
You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. Please, I love you. Don't want me on display. You don't know me. Don't try to change me anyway. You don't know me. Don't try to jump outside, never say. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. You
No Becky today. No Martin today either. Martin, maybe he's watching silently in the background. Becky is probably working. No Joe either. Where's Joe? Everybody, we miss you. Where are you guys? I think we're gonna have. I've got two more songs. One's a request and one's just I like. I don't know if we might actually have time for them, but I don't know if we'll have time for both. So I'm going to play the request first. Oh, okay. Sorry, Angie. I've just seen your song, your comment about Barbra Streisand releasing that as a single. Why is it not working? Hello, Gwellen Donna. Hello, Donna. It looks like you removed your messages, so I can't see what you said. Sorry, I missed them. You were too quick removing them. That was Leslie Gore with You Don't Own Me for Peter, who is listening on YouTube, who said I have lovely hair. I just had my hair cut yesterday, and I've got a fringe, and I've got all lots of layers, and I did say earlier I kind of went for the whole Brigitte Bardot thing, but pretty pleased with that. It did turn out quite well. I'm just getting a little bit more used to it. Okay, we got one more request, and then it's going to be the end of my show. I'm going to have to come and say goodbye. Jason in Selsey, who is also listening on YouTube, who also said my hair looks nice. He has requested Skeeter Davis with The End of the World. Donna, sadly missed your comments. Sorry about that. Angie, I saw your comment about Barbra Streisand's version of being released in 1966. I reckon that's where the confusion came from. And yeah, Black Tulips. Hopefully they have made one. You don't know me anymore. Do you know what's really funny, Eric? Every time I see Becky's name written like Vodak Sam, I always think it says Vodka Sam. Got all the right letters, just in the wrong order, but I always think it's Vodka Sam. So Becky's nickname in my brain is Vodka Sam. And it's funny because Martin's nickname on here is Blimey, so I always call him Blimey, even though I know his name is Martin. So it's funny how Eric and Dave, you guys have got your names, but there's some people with I don't know who else has got funny nickname on here. Jason Jones, you've got yours as in your normal name. I don't know. People's nicknames. Do YouTube make the nickname or do we make the nickname? I don't know what, mine probably just comes up as Angel Radio Vintage. But then again, we run it as a business page, so who knows? Who knows these things? It's the end of the world. Let's check the emails. Does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? I got a really good email from Ruth. I like Ruth. I think she's funny. And a little lighter. I love that song. That was Skeeter Davis with The End of the World, as requested by Jason in Selsey, who's listening on YouTube. Thank you, Jason. It is coming to the end of my show. I do have an email. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Where is it? Here we go. Ruth, you made me giggle with this. She said, thank you. She said, Candis, thanks to you and everyone for researching Streisand's Sam. You made the what is it called? You made the trousers too long. You made the pants too long, whatever it's called. And playing my request. Sorry to take up so much of your time. It is absolutely not a problem at all. She says, I believe I was put on this earth to cause chaos. Yeehaw. You keep causing chaos. Absolutely. Leave a trail of it in your like behind you as you go, like a little whirlwind. I love that. So that did make me laugh, Ruth. Thank you so much. We don't mind looking it up at all. I like learning about like when songs are released and what we can play and things like that. I'd definitely rather find out than play the wrong one, because I have once played a song from 1970 and people were not very happy with me. So I always triple check everything. I'm trying to think. I think we've actually genuinely got all of our requests done this morning. And I'm just trying to find a song I can play as my outro, because of course it has to be an instrumental so that it doesn't like cut off weirdly. Oh, sadly we are at the end of the show. I have really enjoyed spending my morning with you as always, and I will be back next Friday at 9 a.m. There will be another YouTube video this afternoon. Keep an eye out on that. You can join us on all social media. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. Angel Vintage. If you just search Angel Vintage, you will find us. The TikTok and the YouTube both are, in particular, are really helpful for us, because if you subscribe, it is free for you, but it means that we can actually monetize our channel, which means it's another source of income for Angel Radio, and where we are a charity, that is really important to us. You don't have to do anything. You just have to press subscribe. We don't send you emails or anything, I promise. It just shows YouTube that you like our channel so we can get money off of it. Not from you either, from, I don't know, YouTube, I guess. I don't know who gives the money, the advertising. But yes, it does mean that Angel can have another source of income, which is always a good thing because we are a charity. But yeah, that's the end of my show today. Thank you so much. Thank you to Chris on reception. Thank you to Michael, my lovely sponsor. Thank you to Dave for sponsoring the quiz. Thank you to Tony for letting me be part of Angel. Without him, I wouldn't even be here. But yeah, other than that, have a wonderful day. Drink lots of water and enjoy the sun. I'm going to play you out with some John Barry with We Have All the Time in the World from 1969. And I will speak to you guys next week. I feel like I've got a frog in my throat. I think I might need to take an antihistamine. Lovely to hear our song. And that was Jason Jones' brilliant show. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been awake for a very, very long time. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and did not get back to sleep. But I feel all right because you guys always energize me. And if I get really tired, I can just make my fringe longer and hide how tired I am. Hang on. I'm not paying attention. Give me a second. I'm actually really hungry. My husband's so sweet. He sent me with tea and chocolate cookies this morning because I was really tired. And he was like, if you need a little pick-me-up, there's some chocolate cookies. Staying awake suits me. Right, guys, I'm going to go because I think Mark's going to jump in here and record with somebody in a minute. There will be a new video out this afternoon. And I love you all very much. Thank you all for joining me. He sounds amazing. He is amazing. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you next week with sports as our theme. Remember that, Mike, you have the 3 in a row, so that's all for you. See you guys later.